Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Antonio, back with another video this morning for you folks. Had another early morning. Actually, ironically, I think last night I woke up at 3 a.m. on the dot. And then I've pretty much been up ever since. But yeah, man, we got started this morning on some good old Facebook, some good old YouTube, some good old Yahoo News, up checking the world out, man. So let me give you the tea, right? So I've been on Facebook now for about 15 years. I've never been banned, never had a strike against my account or anything like that, like Facebook jail, like what is this stuff? I didn't even know that any of this stuff was possible. They add new features every quarter, I guess. So I finally got banned. Not just one of my pages, all of my pages have been banned from Facebook. I think I can't post anything for the next 24 hours. So it's the funniest thing. Again, I've never, out of all the things I've ever posted, out of all of the things that I've ever said on Facebook, I've never got banned or had any type of restriction. But ironically, the whole gender war culture, men can't say too much or can't hold women accountable. I made a joke last month. I said, you can't hold women accountable in America. Holding women accountable is like punching America in the face. So, different things like that, saying different things like that on and not even directly going against women. I even say stuff to men. So there's been 2 strikes against my account in this whole 15 years, and they both happened within the last month. The first time I got a strike on my account was literally, I said, men are dumb for arguing their way into or getting themselves wrapped into arguments with women. They do more damage arguing with women rather than just walking away. And I got a strike for that, for calling men dumb for arguing with women. And then literally a half hour ago, of course, a woman gets online on a Kevin Samuels post. Like, why are you even here in the first place? This post is only for men. It's not only for men, but it's like if you're looking for a certain thing and you have so many complaints, why are you here in the first place? So I say something to her, I get 50 likes on the comment, I get banned because she didn't like what I said. But yeah, interesting things. Again, it's no sweat off of my brow. I just thought it was pretty funny. Like, I can still go in and look at all these posts and all this stuff, all the stories, but I can't comment, which is weird. So, of course, I migrated over to Instagram for a while. I went over to Instagram for a while, and I was like, I don't call it Facebook no more. I call it Fearbased. FB stand for Fearbased. But this is how people spend their time all day long. Again, between the hours of 9 to 5 is when social media spikes. We all know that Facebook serves about a third of the population on this planet. Well, we got about 8 or 9 billion. That's how many people that actually participate in votes. We got about 3 billion Facebook users. So understandable. They can't have someone like me running around breaking the internet, right? Breaking the Facebook groups. Like, are people really intelligent enough to be having intelligent conversations? People can't be this dumb. I can't believe people are this stupid. Like, really? Like, from 17-year-olds, I even had... And the things are starting to fall into place. Like, now I have 17-year-old high school kids and 21, 22-year-old college kids that are not even black. They're from different cultures and different religions and different countries. They're reaching out to me and they're inboxing me, asking me how can they better themselves. How can they move past certain situations? So I'm not a bad guy. But black people, black women, don't like to compete, and they don't like for people to criticize them or give them some constructive criticism. I've dated plenty of women when it comes to them and they find out that I'm not just a good-looking guy that's just gonna stand there and not say anything, that I actually have brain power 10 times, 100 times over. I'm not a guy that's gonna stand at a stop sign stand at a stop sign or at the end of the street. I'm the type of guy that's gonna get in the pilot's chair and fly a jet all around the world. So when it comes to them finding out that they can't beat you in an argument, then they want to fight you and abuse you and put their hands on you because they know men can't touch you. So it's either they're gonna call you names and belittle you when they realize that they can't outsmart you. They get frustrated and then want to fight. You can't fight a man because a man is gonna choke you out. But you know they have their little ways that they deal with things. Even if they can't fight a man, they'll try and do some other thing like poison his food or something like that. I don't know what's wrong with these women in these relationships. Like, they don't want to listen. Like, men are very complicated. It doesn't really take a lot to please a man, and it's not about sex. At some point, a man's sex drive goes down. So it's not about your how many ass pics you can post online. The only thing I got to offer is to show my ass pic. The only thing I have to offer is my $200,000 in student loan debt, talking about I have a PhD. And a car note and all these other things. Like, you got $800,000. You make $800,000 a year. You own a car. You go to the gym. You make breakfast for you. Really? How many women do you know that do that? That are in shape, that are 125, 130 pounds, making $1 million, have good jobs, have cars that pay for, have mansions. So it's not a hypothetical thing. Well, what if women did this and this and this and high value? If women were such a high value, we wouldn't have a low state of consciousness for men nowadays. Women are the original cultivators of language. Women are the one that teach the society. They teach the men. Now it's just getting to the point where men are realizing their power and realize we should not be following and arguing with women. Men now want to have conversations and deal with men and figure out solutions and problems. And women are getting in the way and they're distracting again. You can't take as big a step as men can. The best thing for a woman to do is play a supporting role. Like, there's nothing wrong with playing a supporting role, bro. You know how many times Batman overpowered Superman? Like, really? Like, really? How many times Wonder Woman kicked Batman's ass? Like, play your role. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk. Oh, I'm holding this thing. So yeah, I'm researching. I'm going to be starting a new series for you guys. So I've talked to you guys about the 7 chakra networks, and I contrast them with the 7 deadly sins. And you guys are familiar with the 10 commandments, even though there are more than 10 commandments. There's also universal laws and things like that. So I'm going to be breaking down the universal laws more clearly. There are 7 of them that I want to focus on. It's going to be similar to concepts like the 7 chakra networks or the 7 deadly sins. We have 7 concepts here that as above, so below. We could either start at the top or we're going to start at the bottom. But your 7 natural laws of the universe would be the law of mentalism, the law of correspondence, the law of vibration, the law of polarity, the law of rhythm, the law of cause and effect, and the law of gender. So 7 laws that I'm going to be discussing and breaking down for you guys again. Probably an hour's worth of content. A minute, not a minute, probably about 10, 15, 20 minute videos each. And we're going to get into some interesting topics and some interesting energies regarding the universal laws. Again, energies and all types of essences that now, these are rules that cannot be bended by the normal person. Like, we have a stop sign on the street. You could run a stop sign like that. That's physical. That's earthly things. Now, when it comes to gravity, that's a rule that you cannot break. There's even more powerful rules than the law of gravity or the rule of gravity. That's what we're gonna be getting into. And sorry if this is gonna go over your head, but I don't have time to retract Again, we've come into a new year, a new age of knowing. Again, everyone is not meant to be on that certain level or that vibrational frequency. Get there. And, there's going to be a path laid out for you that others have walked. Unless you're going to be creating your own wise wisdom space. But yeah, man, it'll be a good day. Had a very interesting first couple hours of the day again. Man, I feel so awkward without my beard, bro. But yeah, that's what we've been getting into today. Early this morning. Probably gonna have to go out and probably move some funds around. Had a couple deposits hit the account today. So it's a good day, good hump day. The middle of the week, trying to make it through, right? But I got more. The king of 1,000 cuts, the king of swords. They cut me from Facebook for the next 24 hours. So I gotta go and I gotta what do you call it? I gotta jailbreak myself. What we got? We got Instagram, we got TikTok, we got Twitter, we got YouTube, and that's just the mainstreams. Social media platforms and things like that. So again, breaking down barriers and rules and remaking them and renaming them. It's a big job, but somebody has to do it. Why not the sun, right? Why not the Libra, the master of balance, cooperation, and collaboration? The morning star, Lucifer, gave inspiration to man, gave man the tools they needed to enjoy their freedom. God gave you freedom, gave you free will, but what are you going to do with it when you have nothing to do? You have to have music, you have to have love, you have to have, all the senses that you were given. Touch, you were put on this earth to experience touch. You were put on this earth to experience taste, smell, sight, all these things. You were not put on this earth to restrict yourself and to have the Bible place rules on you and tell you very basic things like it's thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. That's elementary. That's elementary stuff. That's probably a million more things that we're not supposed to do, but we're still following the same elementary guideline rules from whenever. Whoever so-called claimed that, who wrote a book about somebody else that wrote a book about somebody else. That's been written and translated over 1,000 different times. Like there's a coloring book Bible in my house. Like, really? Really? Fee, fi, fo, fum, turn water into wine. We walking on water. Like, yeah, there's a way to fly. It's called getting in an airplane. Yeah, there's a way to walk on water. It's called getting in a boat. Like, it's not magic, people. And stop being stupid. Men, stop being stupid and start explaining things to these women in a logical way. They have their eccentric ways of thinking, but we need to put things in perspective and be more logical about the way we do the way we doing things. Man. I'm just gonna start ignoring unintelligent people, men and women. They're gonna say something and it's gonna go in one ear and out the other ear. But enjoy the rest of your day, man. I'll probably get back on sometime soon and blab and elaborate more and rant about these different things. A lot of synchronizations are happening. I'm coming in contact with more spiritually gifted people, more intuitives, empaths, and indeed psychics. Mediums are rare to come by. But yeah, man, I'm coming across a lot of interesting, cool people on these interwebs. Yeah, my charm. Oh wow, where's my other one? Oh, did it fall off? Yeah, my tourmaline must have fell off my chain in the house. Got to go in the room and clean up a little bit. So that's my cue to get off this recording Get your clear quartz. I'll be shopping for some new crystals soon. Recommend something to me, bro. Lapis lazuli.